What would you? How about just like heaven is just infinite pleasure for the rest of everything until you die. Well, I mean, for eternity and you never die.
I don't know. No hardship. No hardship whatsoever.
Nope.
You wouldn't even be happy with that. Be for real.
Look, I'm not saying I would be.
Yeah, I don't think I would be okay with it. I think hardship is a part of enjoying life.
Bro literally does not even want to be in heaven.
Like, I don't know. I think, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, fucking the idea of heaven is just completely no. Right? But, like, I think the idea of just annihilating all hardship whatsoever is a little wacky.
Well, it'd probably be very, very popular with a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess it's like, I mean, if there was still an option to challenge myself with stuff, you know, like, because if it was like, oh, if you try to like lift a weight of any size, you'll just automatically lift it because it's heaven and everything should be cool and pleasurable. Like, that would be so lame. Like,
makes sense, but like, it's also infinitely pleasurable. So like, maybe it would be just like the perfect amount. Like you're always able to lift everything, but it's just difficult enough to be like stimulating.
I'd basically just want to live on Earth with, you know, with that
can't, you're dead.
evil shit absent, though. Well, that would just be like my ideal heaven.
Alright, what about hell?
Listen, what about hell? Well, listen, dude. I think most hells aren't the place you want to be going to. But some depictions of hell are like, yeah, like, hell is actually Earth and you've already died. And it's like, okay, well, if that's the hell we're already in, then...
Let's just say it's just infinite suffering for all of eternity.
Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly something I want to sign myself up for.
You don't want infinite suffering, but you didn't want infinite happiness either.
Yeah, I think I need a balance between the two.
That is the difficulty in life.
Yeah, maybe purgatory would be better.
Well, then you gotta deal with the pain of immortality, of just like doing nothing for everything, for all of the rest of the time.
Wrong Sun Fury.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Sun Fury is pretty goated. Sling that fucker around, test it out.
Got it. Well, a fucking worm and slime both came up to me at the same time and
worm and slime diff.
Mm-hmm.
This would be like actual hell if we didn't make the fucking elevator.
Yeah.
Do you have NFTs?
Nope. I don't think I do.
What about non-functioning testicles?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
And how do I check whether they're non-functioning or not?
You check if they function, and if they don't, then they're non-functioning, and if they do, then they are.
I don't think I've checked in a while.
Dude, you're gonna have to give it like the checkup from the neck up.
Okay, well, fucking have you
This is
checked
serious
recently?
matters. Well, I may have testicular cancer.
That is very unfortunate.
It is. But, you know how it is. I generally feel like if one day, if I was like if everything was taken away from me and like I'd experienced the worst day of all time, I would get on and be like, hey man, how's it going? Today was pretty cool. I'd just like be completely fine.
I won't lie. Maybe I did this, man. I don't know. I don't know, because it's like, at that point, what are you supposed to do?
I feel like the worse it gets, like there has to be like a medium for like how bad things are. Because if it's too like heinous, then you're like, alright, it doesn't really matter anymore. But if it's too like light, then you're like, it doesn't really matter because it's just like basic shit. But there's like some in between where it's like just, it's not like difficult enough, but it's like just difficult enough to be like annoying that like really pisses you off. And I feel like that would elicit a much more greater response than like being firebombed where you live.
Yeah, like, because I feel like there's a level of like devastation where I'm like, what do I even say about this at this point? I've been fucking randangled to my last fucking straw. They've left nothing of me. They've left me devastated.
Been ram-dangled to my last fucking straw. We're just creating new words.
No, that's on the daily. Okay. Gotta clean up my fucking inventory. That shit was just cool. The brim.
Bro doesn't understand how to press escape and then click quick stack to nearby chest.
Okay, I did quick stack fucking most of my shit. It's just I keep getting fucking miscellaneous, slightly unique shit. So I have to put it away in a different chest.
The slightly unique, never mind.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Nothing has been said. We might actually have like a pretty big bridge for what we need to do. But then like I always think that and then we fight the wall of flesh and then we like kind of get fucked up.
Just reaches the end.
Yeah, it starts going pretty quick when it starts getting low on HP, on HPizzle.
Man. It just scales all of hell.
Yeah, so like it'll start off slow and then like the more damage you deal with it, it'll start going faster from left to right. So like while we're running across the bridge, it like starts speeding up and up and up and up exponentially until eventually it like is literally going faster than we can run.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Damn.
All the flesh on my roommate's door.
Walling up my flesh on my roommate's door. Holy fucking shit.
Oh shit, farting on my roommate's door. See, if you were gonna ask one question, why wouldn't you ask like what King Ass Ripper is really in it for?
Maybe I would ask that.
But you can't sell that information. Why are you gonna do that?
Okay.
You're these fucking.
Do
You're the sell shit guy.
you want a Sun Fury of your own?
Not particularly. We could frame it in the house. That'd be a cool little thing to put up.
Can I have 2 pets on me?
Nah. Only one.
Damn.
Polygamy is not legal.
Platinum bars up in here.
Would you ever be polygamous?
I don't think I would even be mono, so I feel like that's a...
Well, if you're not mono,
strange.
you might be poly.
If you don't have the desires to be one, I think it's different if you add more people.
Do you think any of that shit even is like possible or real?
For a very small percentage of the population.
I don't even know
like
about
what
that.
a lot. No, I think so. I think so. Well, here's what I think happens most of the time. For 95% of people, they like the idea of polyamory because they're like, yo, more chicks or like more dudes to myself, right? You know, without it's like it's more of like a I just want to fucking sleep around and have multiple partners type of deal for a lot of people. They don't think about it seriously, like what that actually entails.
Yeah.
Like most people are jealous people. Like, I think that's just a normal thing for most people. It's just to be jealous, right? And want someone that's like theirs. But there's like I feel like there's a decent small section of people who are just like don't really care.
Makes sense. You ever felt vagina envy?
Run that by me real quick.
It's like women will have this thing apparently called penis envy, where like they feel like they want a penis and they're like envious they don't have one. But I don't think guys have the same thing with vaginas.
I think they're less. It's less that they. Okay, they just don't want to have periods, and I get it. I don't have vagina envy because I just suck ass. So, like almost objectively, like it's kind of like.
Well, hold on. What if you have a period and it's like not even that bad? What if they're just like making it up and it's actually not that bad?
Well, listen, man. I just rather not have them. Period. Like.
Dude, pun intended.
Also, I think my mom just had to go to the ER recently with one of her periods.
Whoa, holy shit, it can be that bad?
Yeah, like, especially when you get older, they can get really, like...
I thought at some point it just goes away.
Yeah, as it gets closer to that point, they get a lot worse. Like,
this is a bad time to join the stream, AJ.
Oh, yeah.
What on earth are you guys talking about?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, we were talking about...
Don't even bring it up. There's no explaining this one. There's no way out of this one. We're done.
It's over. First game.
Some things you just simply can't explain. What's a big conspiracy theory that you believe?
Dude, it's ironic because me and my family are really big conspiracy nuts. Either as a hobby and they don't really believe it, or they do sort of believe it, and so they like rave about it a lot. And they always say that like, oh, he doesn't believe in anything. He's unwilling to believe in anything because he believes all the conspiracies are just wacko. I feel like I'm a very firm, like, it's just like all the conspiracies I've heard are just like, so like, I'm just like, I can't get behind them. I can't get behind any of them.
What about the moon landing? Think they really landed on the moon?
Like, I guess like whenever I think about like conspiracies, I always think to myself like, who does it benefit at the end of the day? Like when they're like, or like, does it make sense? Like it's like people are like, they're like, oh, the Illuminati. There's a secret evil organization called the Illuminati, like controlling things, or like just insert any other of the million conspiracies where there's like some secret organization, and it's like, I don't know, I guess for me it's like, okay, the world is so like blatantly evil sometimes that it's like, I don't feel like we need to conspiracy our way into explaining why shit is as fucked up as it is. Like there is no Illuminati. That's just called the fucking upper class. It's like, oh, the Illuminati wants to build a fucking oil line to Africa because of this and that and that. No, they want to build an oil line to Africa to steal their fucking oil because it makes them money. Like, I feel like conspiracy seeks to explain things in the most roundabout way possible. Like, it's like, oh, humans aren't truly evil. There's actually a bunch of lizard people who are the true evil ones and are like the main villains, and like that's
The lizard one is like actually crazy.
Yeah. Like, fucking, I remember being told about that by my mom in the past. It's like, oh, all evil comes from the lizard people, and that's where greed.
Do they believe that?
Okay, I don't think my mom believes it anymore, but at some point she was real hard and and I'm like, I feel like a lot of conspiracies like that come from the fact that like people don't want to just believe that like like, bro, we just kind of fuck sometimes as people. Like,
okay, here's a real question, right?
Yeah.
How freaked out do you think you'd be if you like lost a limb?
If I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like the moment of, or if I woke up and it was gone.
Both ways.
Like,
I feel like they're both pretty similar.
Yeah. I think that I would honestly, at that point, like, okay, the moment of losing, I'd probably definitely pass out very quickly and not have many thoughts about it. Because you don't just lose a limb and then stay awake long enough. But,
Well,
like,
hold on.
Yeah?
You might. Let's cut off our limbs and find out.
Yeah, let's myth bust this.
Turns out you guys can stay awake.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I feel like I wouldn't have too strong of a reaction to it. Mostly because of just like basic human coping mechanisms. My brain would probably just feel like would just dissociate off of it. Like I'd probably just like, let's say like I got into a car crash and for some reason my fucking leg came off. And I was like, oh. My brain would probably immediately go into panic mode and be like, this is not what we're dealing with. We're just gonna fucking hit the backup generators and slowly pass out.
The backup generators.
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're done. We can do the boss tomorrow. We have a pretty big, fucking, what do you call it, bridge.
Yeah. I think after the fact, I would just be kind of like.
Oh yeah, I think they show that like most people are like pretty much fine after like the first bit of time, but like the initial bit is like pretty much absolute hell.
Yeah.
But like you can surprisingly like be fine with it relatively quickly.
Yeah, I feel like I've thought about it a lot before. I feel like if it was any limb other than my right arm, I'd probably like, I wouldn't be happy about it, but I'd probably just like be like, it's just one of those situations where like if I did lose a limb and then went on call, like if I had both my arms and was missing a leg, I probably would go on call and not even tell you. Because at that point, I'm just like, bro, like, there's not even anything I can say about this at this point. Like, I just lost a fucking leg. Like,
You think it's like a really male thing to do to just like have something terrible happen and like not care? Because that's like the thing that everybody jokes about, to be like, oh, how are you doing, man? I'm doing fine, and then they just like kill themselves the next day.
I don't know. For me, I feel like it comes from a place of like, if someone like fucking firebombed my house, for example, like you said, it would just be like, at this point, things are so bad that no amount of talking about it will change the fact that someone just tried to firebomb me in my house. So I'd probably just be like, because at that point I would just be like, yo, someone just firebombed my house. Anyways. Like,
yeah.
There's no conversation that comes from that other than worry. Like,
yeah,
someone is trying to kill me. They just fired my house. Like,
Yeah, there's like no
Like
response.
it,
Anybody like nobody can really do anything other than like worry for you, and that just like makes their day a little worse.
yeah. So, like, if it was something like, oh, like, my job just wrote me up, fucking, because this customer fucking like heel checked me, and I got mad at them, like, I don't know. I'd probably say something about that, but like, I don't think I could get absolute black pilled and then just go on call and talk about it, like.
I can believe that. Press spacebar.
All right. You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Can you put that back down?
I
broke it. I broke the extractinator.
Yeah, here. Let me fucking put it in my hot eye. Boom, boom. Bing, bop. Where do you want me to place this thing? Right here?
It's like right on top of you.
Okay, right.
There you go. There we go. Alright, but we'll pick up. We'll probably beat like the full pre-hard mode version tomorrow or next time.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Well, I'm hopping out of this fucking game.